right, we're streaming. Gonna send out the tweet.
All right. The stream has begun.
All right.
Stroming. Oh man. Let's see here. Oh, and yeah, it just came live on my end too.
Okay, good.
Perfect. Ooh, yeah, my volume sounds great.
Sounds better.
Yeah. I like listening to. I jumped in at the very last second of the last stream, just to see, like, you know, just to hear our audio for a second. And I was like, oh my gosh, noticeably too loud.
Yeah.
So this here is the Game Boy Advance. No. Sorry, the DS.
This is the 3DS remake of the GB or the original Game Boy game.
There
Yes.
we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. We don't have
Wow.
anybody in the chat yet, so I'll figure we can wait just a second to start.
We can rest. We can vibe.
Cool man. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think I can.
My left ear loves Kyle's voice. There we go.
I don't know how to fix that actually. I'm gonna try and fix it. Hold on.
Wait, is your audio?
Yeah, it's
coming
only going through one because I'm using the podcast mic. I don't know
Oh.
how to make it be dual audio from a single input on the Focusrite.
That's weird. I just noticed that too. Yeah.
Well,
hum. Yeah, I don't know why my audio's capturing perfectly then.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you're coming
Peculiar.
through.
OBS
Yeah. Well, yeah, 'cause-
capturing the audio
yeah,
through.
through.
Okay.
Yeah, Discord.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just watch without headphones. There you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That means
well,
Kyle's gonna sound so quiet. So quiet. I'll be here just. So I never played the Game Boy game. I remember it existing. I remember my friend Brad had it growing up. But for the Game Boy, I have all my Game Boy games. Like, I never sold a single one of my Game Boy games.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I think I lent my copy of Fire Red to Nick, and then at some point he moved to Spain for like a summer. And in that process, at some point it got lost. So I don't have that anymore. But now, weirdly, I do have his copy of Pokemon Blue. And I know it's his because it's covered in like I got like the strategy guide, and like the back of it had stickers for every single one of the Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
And so somehow his ended up like back at my house, but like my copy of Fire Red is forever gone.
Yeah.
But I played Porkman's. I played the Bomberman series with Bomberman and Wario. I loved that game. I had a Donkey Kong game. I loved that. Oh, and DuckTales. I was a huge DuckTales nerd.
DuckTales. Woo.
Woo. But it was like I remember it was like the little 8-bit chiptune version of the theme song. Man,
Yeah.
I just like sit on that start screen for like a whole car ride. Just drain the batteries on that, man. I feel like I have others.
There is actually something I can try. Hold on. I just realized.
Oh, all right.
I am still plugged in.
I have a lot of weird stuff to get off my chest today. Oh, wait. I don't know about that. I worry about weird stuff on chests. But I hope you're doing all right.
All right. Nope. Still single line. Well.
Oh.
Oh well.
You could. Yeah, I don't know how to switch that up on.
Well, it's not a big deal. So,
I mean, I can hear you perfectly fine because you're
Yeah.
coming through your Discord.
Yeah, I won't worry about it. Okay. So yes, let me get back clicked on here because I might need the mouse for touchscreen stuff. All right. So yes,
Onward
this
and
is
upward.
it's going to give you a nice little. There's some really good previously on at the very beginning of this game. So it's going to
Okay.
give you kind of a general idea of what's been going on. Obviously, there's the only games that have happened so far are the original Metroid, and then the Prime trilogy and Federation Force.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yes, a new file will be created. Thank you.
So I don't have to play Federation Force to know. But I can just read
No.
it. In the year 20X5, the Galactic Federation research team discovers an unknown life form on planet SR-388. While they were able to successfully obtain the living sample, their research vessel was attacked by space pirates during their voyage home. This attack was no coincidence. The space pirates had set their sights on the mysterious organisms called Metroids. They planned to replicate the sample and exploit its ability to absorb the energy of any life form. Their intention was to use the Metroids as a weapon, one powerful enough to conquer the entire galaxy. Oh, I'm learning so much about Metroid right now. The combat... Wait. Oh, to combat this threat... Yeah. Dang it. The Galactic Federation dispatched a lonely bounty hunter... Oh, a lone bounty... A lonely
Rob,
bounty
Jesus.
hunter to infiltrate the space pirate base on planet Zebus. Well, she's lonely. Against all odds, Samus Aran eradicated the Metroids on Zebus and defeated Mother Brain, the leader of the space pirates. And so their sinister plans were thwarted for a time. Concerned by these developments, listen, I'm trying my best. And by the great threat the Metroid species still pose to the galaxy, the Galactic Federation mounted another expedition to SR-388. Oh, is this Federation Force?
No.
It sure is.
No, this is talking about this game, what we're about to go do.
Oh, no, I just meant this part of it, because this is lore that seems like... Yeah. Special squadron of elite soldiers from the Galactic Federation Police was dispatched to investigate. The team soon went missing, but not before transmitting a small sampling of data back to headquarters. Analysis of the data confirmed a Metroid presence within the interior of planet SR-88. So long as they continued to exist, these Metroids would forever pose a devastating threat to the galaxy. So wait, Metroids are just Kirby, right? They can just absorb people's energy.
Yeah, they like suck out your energy.
So they're Kirby vampires. Okay.
Yes.
The resulting decision of the Galactic Federation Council was immediate and unanimous. Send Samus Aran again. I love it. She's like, let her deal with it. To exterminate the Metroids once and for all.
Boom, 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 boom.
Good stuff. Okay, so Federation Force.
So
I'm
nothing really
guessing-
happens in Federation Force. So Federation Force takes place between Metroid Prime 3 and this game. Basically, it's just like the space pirates make a giant ass Death Star essentially, and the Federation. It's the cool thing about it. The thing I liked about Federation Force is that you're playing as like the normal generic trooper, and Samus is doing stuff in the background, kind of giving you information and stuff like that. And then she appears in a couple missions. But yeah, so I like that she's there, but she's not, like the direct person. And then at the end of Federation Force, you see the guy who's probably going to be the villain of Prime 4, Silence, the guy from Hunters, the only Hunters guy who survived.
Yeah.
You see him show up and steal a Metroid egg. So, in point in fact, unless we're going to be proven otherwise, he could be the one that has the last Metroid in the entire galaxy by the time of Metroid Dread.
So the baby dies in...
The baby dies in Super Metroid, yeah. At the end of Super Metroid, the baby sacrifices itself to save Samus.
Yes, now I'm remembering now. Ever so slightly. Spoilers, I guess. Is this 100%? Are you gonna try and do a 100% run on this one?
Yes, probably, because they made it so that you can scan the environment later on and you can see where energy tanks and stuff are. So
Okay.
I'll try my best. It's all honestly, it's really like the first time I played this game, I 100%ed it, and it was very helpful against the new final boss that they added, because the new final boss is kind of a I won't spoil it for people who have never played it. Also, people in the chat, don't spoil it. Shush.
Don't do it.
There's 2 bosses that they added to the remake.
My fresh Metroid eyes. Oh, okay. So she's got a counterattack that's like just a weird energy uppercut.
Yeah, it's just that. It's a pretty cool.
Kind of like her flamethrower thing from Smash Brothers. That's cool. Like her upper.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little addition.
Yeah. Especially because it looks like a good counter, knockback thing.
Yeah.
Ho up. Hey, what's up? Ho up. Ah.
In Dread, this is the same developers as Dread. And it looks like they've made it so that you can actually counter while running.
That's cool.
Which makes it a little bit more tactile.
I mean, and also anything that makes the gameplay a little bit more action-packed, I think, is fun. A lot the thing about taking an old game and making it new again is you do have to kind of walk that fine balance of old games were clunky, all of them. No old game handles as good as you think it did.
Yeah. So this is I wanted to bring this up. So this is up-resed. So the way that I'm playing the game, there was an ability to up-res it to basically smooth a lot of the pixelization, because obviously it's a DS game.
Yeah.
So it actually, I tested it yesterday because I was like, oh, I wonder, is it going to look funky if I up-res it, or is it going to look great?
Yeah.
And this is one of the games that the up-resing actually looks really good.
Yeah. I think it looks rad. It's weird. This is one of the earlier 3DS games.
No, it's pretty late, actually.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty late. This came out towards the end of the 3DS's life cycle. Which is why everybody just wants them to re-release it on the Switch.
Please just put this out for us. It's fine as is. Just come up with a way to move all the touchscreen elements to be basically just you know, a pop-up window, a pause screen.
Yeah, luckily there's not even that many touchscreen elements in this game. There's just a few. So that's another reason why I decided to play it, was not only were people asking for it, but I was like, well, there's you really just have to select some abilities on the touchscreen. So it's I'm not gonna have to use it that often.
Yeah.
So, key mechanic in this game. So as the intro said, I'm here to wipe out all the Metroids. Do you see that little counter at the very, very bottom that says 40?
Oh. Oh. So it's literally just you've got to extinct the species.
Yep. Samus, perform a genocide. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, so basically it's set up in these little zones, and you have to kill that many Metroids before you can unlock a new zone.
I get it.
Yeah.
Bird person. Just morph ball in there. Let's see what happens. Oh, I was joking. I didn't.
No, this is that scan ability that I was telling you about.
Oh, wow. They were listen, just find all the things. It's great.
Scan pulse, fulfill your gauge, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yes. Reveal the map. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really...
What's your point, though? What's
No, I mean, it's that's the thing. Like, is what Legendary does? Do you think it is like, you know, Bethesda that, right? Like getting Liam Neeson to voice like 12 lines of dialogue in Fallout 3, or Patrick Stewart to show up for like 5 minutes at the very beginning of the movie.
I think it's fine.
They still utilize them like throughout like at least half the movie, but then like the halfway mark to make you realize like, oh my gosh, this is actually a big serious thing, is they'll like kill off their like best paid actor.
It depends on the. I mean, I think it's on a case by case basis, because I mean I know we're all like butthurt still to this day about
Sally
or
Cranston,
not Sally, but Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
So like I think like for instance for Skull Island with Goodman, like I don't think that one's an issue at all, just because like it's set in the 70s, so there was like there was no chance of him showing back up again in another game or movie, sorry. So Metroid.
Oh no he's eating him. Is this like really that big of a threat though? It's
that's kind of a running joke in the
I mean, like, I guess it's like the iconic thing from the first game, but like for so much of the narrative to kind of like hinge on like, we have to get rid of the most dangerous creature ever, and it's like a little tiny floating brain like vampire jellyfish. Uh-oh. Yeah, I need that.
I'll have to go back up there.
Hope.
Lance Reddick was killed by the editing room.
To be fair, so was Takarada's character. So.
Yep, that's true. That's a good point. All right. So there's a tank there. Let's see. Map over there.
Oh wow, it really does.
Yeah, so it full on like gives you a good like idea of where everything is, which once again makes it easier for 100%ing it and getting all the items, because even if it doesn't tell you how to get the items.
Oh, look how scared it is. Oh wait, what?
That's what you think.
Uh-oh. It's a ball. Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh, so the Metroids have like a level up now.
Yeah, so this game, they introduced the idea that the Metroids, there's like the different forms of the Metroids.
Oh my gosh, so there's like the Tremors Metroid, and then there's the Ass Blaster Metroid.
Kinda.
I would love the final form to be a giant worm Metroid. Don't tell me if I'm wrong or right. I want to find out on my own. Oh, there we go.
God.
Try petting it. Try it. You're showing too much fear, so it's fighting back. You know.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of evolution, now I'm thinking about
the movie Evolution.
No, I was about to make an X-Men Evolution joke, but now I'm thinking about the movie Evolution. Man, well, why was there such a long pause between Orlando Jones doing that and like last thing he was on was American Gods, right? I mean, he did the Evolution movie, then he did the Make 7 Up Yours commercial.
Yes.
And then he disappeared from like everything for like a decade and change. Oh, I wish him well. We wish him well. Oh yeah, and it is Mothra's 60th birthday today. Wow. 60 years young.
60 years young.
I really wanted to make a Photoshop of Mothra with the like get the clip of the like Saturday Night Live sketch where the girl's like, I'm 50 years old. She's doing like hard like little kicks and stuff. I do want to like make a Photoshop of that with Mothra's face on it. I should probably just start posting all my dumb Photoshop ideas onto Twitter. That should be my next goal.
Yeah, game audio a little loud, you think? Let's see. I can fix that, I think.
Oh, I can see what they're saying. Yeah.
Let me turn it down just a little bit. How's that? Better?
I think it's because you're only coming out through one audio thing, whereas I'm coming through two. Yeah. So I can lower my volume now. Now I'm too loud.
Don't lower yourself too much, though, because...
Oh, yeah. No. I don't want to vanish into the background.
Oh, right. I don't have the charging beam.
Oh, up.
I hate these guys. Those guys are like the most annoying enemy in the entire game.
Little jab guys.
Yeah.
Little jab friends. You just love to see it.
Oh, shit. Why am I jumping down?
Up. Oh. I'll get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, spike that.
Nope. Wrong way.
Will you never learn? See, this is exactly why I could not play this game when I was a kid. I would spend like 30 minutes trying to get past one little guy and then make it up a hill, and it's like, actually you can't open this door yet. And then I would just be like, well, then this game isn't for me, I guess.
Yes,
I guess I'll take a break. Also, sorry if I sound kind of low energy. I have caught a cold. Don't worry. I do have the, like, what do they call it? Well, I've got my COVID vaccine, and I can still smell and taste, so I don't think it's COVID. But I'm definitely feeling under the weather the last 2 days. So I definitely sound like, or feel like I'm talking in slow motion.
Alright, let me go back real quick and
Oh, up. Yep.
that item I missed. I mean, I know I could wait till I came back, but
or you can get it now and not worry about it. It's interesting that you got the ice beam before you got like your classic, just like
I don't have the ice beam.
You know? Oh, was that not what you? Am I crazy? I guess I'm crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a normal. I got the charge beam. Maybe that's what.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe. So I'm almost through season 5 of Clone Wars. Yeah.
Nice.
I just got to the fugitive episode.
Oh,
It was the one-armed man.
Oh
scene,
yeah.
where Ahsoka's jumped to run away for. Man, the villain's plan relies entirely on Ahsoka being dumb. like, truly, and I'm willing to bet. Okay. Some of season 5 has felt the most draggy, even though it's been like very concise, focused like episodes where it's like we're gonna focus on this group of characters for a whole arc, you know?
Yeah.
And they're just doing like kind of like mini series of
like
characters.
every in season 5 for sure, everything is like an arc.
Yes.
There's a distinct like story arc every single grouping of episodes, I think.
Yeah, so it's like little kids making their own lightsabers. They're all about to die because of Anakin,
So it doesn't really matter, but
really tragic to spend a lot of time with those children. And every like obstacle they overcame, I was like, man, Anakin's about to like murk these kids. Well, oh wait, do you have to charge it with like the dead remains of?
Yeah, you're feeding it the DNA, so it unlocks the
Why did they design that in their own little base?
Well, this is technically it's a planet that was discovered by the Chozo, yeah. So the Chozo are the ones that like sealed it, I guess is the way to look at it. Is they sealed off areas to prevent people from.
But specifically the lock. The lock was the blood of baby Metroids. Crossover episode again. It would either be 70s Kong or Uprising.
What Bondzilla he's specifically talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry. I started reading midway through. Yeah, I still haven't like sat down and listened to the Bondzilla podcast. I mean, it's frankly an interesting premise because, you know, it is like the two longest running franchises, and to kind of jump back and forth between those two is very interesting.
Is that what they do? I've never even really looked into it.
I think I read their like description, and they cover both James Bond movies and Godzilla movies.
Huh.
I don't know if there's like a formula to when they cover which. Yeah, no, I mean I mean, listen, I want to be supportive of people that like things because, like, listen, I love garbage. Give me the garbage. But yeah. I can't love Uprising. I mean, I don't know. We've had people with differing opinions on the podcast before. They're always wrong, and I don't want them to because they're all wrong. Bad. And anyone who has a different opinion than me is wrong.
They're wrong. Bad. They're just plain wrong.
Thank you. I've been saying it, preaching it, praying it all this time, and now here we are.
No, but seriously though, yeah, I mean, we don't mind like a podcast or someone else as a guest having a different opinion of us for sure.
I mean, yeah, no.
Especially into something that like, I mean, I'm not saying we will use them, but like, I
think
can
definitely reach out for signals. I need to start figuring out. Like, because season 3 is going to be a little bit more complex.
But yeah, I mean, like, 70s Kong, I wouldn't mind getting someone on the podcast. Maybe we'll just have Coleman back or something. But, like, I wouldn't mind getting someone who actually likes the film to come back on, or to come on, because, like, I know both of our opinion of the movie, like, is not great. And I don't want to just shit on it the entire time. So, I don't know.
Hey. Also, like, but if we were to do another crossover month, I'd want to have specifically crossover themed episodes, you know? Like,
I mean, that's what we did the first time.
Yeah, that's what made it. Like, as soon as you were like, oh, I really want to do a crossover with them, I was like, oh my god, what if we made the whole episode theme crossovers? And unfortunately, I think we hit the biggest crossovers already, except for obviously there's going to be a lot of comic books out there. There's going to be a lot of, like, you know, fan projects, but, like, you know, I'll definitely have to do some, like, proper research for our next crossover month.
Yeah.
Although I do know of one crossover I desperately want to do. Do you want me to tell you about what it is?
Sure.
I really want to cover the 1960s Batman versus Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
Thing that they've turned into a comic book now.
Yeah.
I have the comic book and I have the original script treaty that was written up by the writer of the 1960s Batman show. So I think that'd be really fun to kind of like either cover one or both, because it's not like the script itself is super short. It's like a script treatment of like what it would be like, and it's only 60 pages, so like the shortest script read you ever do.
Right.
But yeah, I'm excited. Next month is going to be really busy, really emotionally taxing for me. But
right?
I feel, yeah, But Ava will be over, so like it's kind of like putting a cap on it. You know, I'll feel good about being done with it, but this last episode is a lot to like set up.
Yeah.
And I want to actually say something with it, which, there's like 3 million reviews of Ava. There's so many breakdowns of all the lore. There's a lot of like information out there. Well, what I'm trying to find is like something that's unique that I can say,
Yeah.
Which, there you go.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, I'm contemplating on how I want to do it, because like I haven't watched Ava in forever, so I'm not sure if I want to watch Ava, because I'm going to be on the end of Ava episode, so I'm not sure if I want to like catch myself back up, or if I want to just use my previous knowledge. I feel like I probably will catch myself back up. Maybe I'll watch it after I finish He-Man, because I started that this morning. So.
Oh, I want to watch Revelations. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I love it because of all the hate that it's getting. It's so funny. It's so funny to see all the hate.
I need to finish that and or watch that and finish the She-Ra show.
Yeah, She-Ra was pretty good. I have problems with the way that She-Ra ended. Not necessarily like the ending itself, but like the
well, they kind of like, I think they were like, we're gonna have a whole nother season.
Yeah.
Oh no. I think it was one of those situations.
Yeah, no, it feels that, you can feel that, like, literally, because it feels like they introduced too many plot threads, and then they were like,
whoops. Yeah, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about, like, trying to script, because you never know exactly when your show's going to end anymore, because it is so based off of popularity. So many shows do such a bad job with their proper endings now, Like,
yeah, it's becoming a pretty hardcore trend that
yeah. I think the best shows are the ones that plan, like, legit, we are going to do 2 seasons, or we're just going to do 3, and then, like, leave enough, like, threads dangling at season 1 to do a season 2 or whatever. But when you have situations, or I guess, frankly, what like they did with the Pacific Rim Black show, where it's like, we're only putting out the first half of the season and calling that season 1,
Well, and it's all depending on, it depends on what company you're working for, too, because it seems like some are more willing to, like, Netflix is both bad and good at what they do with that, because, like, like, sometimes, like, with Camp Cretaceous, like, it feels like they've already got their set number of seasons that they're doing confirmed, because the seasons are coming out so quick. There's like no way that they would have, had to go through the same like process to get a season confirmed that other shows are having to go through. So it seems like it depends on the show and everything. I don't know. It depends on the show, and it depends on the company that the show is being made by. We can say what happened with that, right, Rob?
Yeah, I think we can, like, we were going to talk to the producer behind Pacific Rim the Black. Unfortunately, after he did, like, his AMA, it was kind of like, the studio was like, hey, we don't really want you to do these without, like, prior approval. So we just didn't get prior approval to be, like, to, have him on kind of thing. So
and then
he just wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, and then, like, it's not like he got in trouble or anything, but they basically told him, like, no prior approval for anything right now. because they're in the middle of making season 2, and like they didn't want to have any talk about it where someone might spoil something. Is what it came off as. It definitely came off as like, yeah, we don't want a dude from our studio to do an interview and accidentally spoil some major plot development from season 2 that is gonna happen that we can't talk about yet. So I mean, I definitely I feel like what we should do, and we probably will, is we'll probably reach out to him after season 2 comes out and see if he can get that approval to show up as an interview on the show.
Or at the very least, And I mean, also, you know, like our initial idea was to try and like do something that wasn't purely an interview, but be able to like kind of also incorporate him just talking about stuff.
Yes,
because we're also really big fans of his.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of like X-Men Evolution.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, I mean, we'll
see what happens.
We still communicate on Twitter. We just don't, you know, we haven't like set up a follow-up.
Yeah, we can't really say like we will do something with him. We can't say we won't. We really just kind of were unable to do the interview that we had originally thought we were going to do. I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way to put it. Man, I wonder when the Black's gonna come too.
Yeah, it's weird that like it kind of, I mean, because and it is just conspiracy at this point, but it does really feel like the kind of show that A, they were working on for a long time, B, they didn't put out the entire first season.
Yeah,
you know?
It feels like, I mean, it definitely feels like the story is not complete, for sure.
Yeah.
I would definitely like to hear that.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for season 2.
Camera super
monster.
Oh man! Not anytime soon. But yes, we will cover it eventually.
Yeah, we're running low on Gamera and Godzilla episodes, so we're trying to save those for special occasions. Although I would like to do a trash month again. I don't know when.
I think, for the most part, when it comes to Godzilla specifically, and even Gamera, because we actually have the Gamera comic to cover too.
That's true.
We're gonna focus on a lot of ancillary material with Godzilla and Gamera for a while. So a lot of comics, a lot of books, a lot of just other stuff that's not directly
fan fictions.
I mean, kind of like you were just saying with the whatchamacallit, the Batman versus Godzilla thing. Like, I mean, that's another like a kind of ancillary thing that we can do, since we don't have a lot of Godzilla stuff left. Now I got the ice beam. You were asking for the ice beam, Rob. I got the ice beam.
Hey, there we go. Sorry, I got a text message updating me about Red being too scared to walk in a neighborhood without me. Oh man, I feel really bad. I would walk with him, but I banged up my ankle walking him just like the other weekend. Finally went to the doctor for it, and I've just got. I mean, fortunately, nothing is like broken,